We're here. How are you holding up? That's good. No, you don't need to return my coat. I could simply get another and keep it. You'll need it to stay warm for a while longer. Can you walk? I wasn't sure. You don't look all too steady. If you're sure you won't faint on me, I'll bring you to the kitchen. You'll probably need to get some food in you. Else, you might pass out and never get up again. Let's go. This is the kitchen. Head chef. Yes, it really has been quite a while. I have a fresh one off the streets. They're in need of some nourishment. Leftovers. Warm it up and that should work. You're as hungry as you look. If you've had your fill, it's time you get settled in with the other orphans. You can stay for as long as you'd like. Stave off the snowstorm. I'll grant you a special pass since you're not young enough to be registered here. The warden will guide you once we reach the common hall. Me? I have to be off. I wasn't expecting to find you on the verge of freezing on my way to the Tsaritsa's palace. An important meeting will be taking place. I don't know if you've heard, but a fellow harbinger has died in the line of fire. La Signora. Her funeral procession is to be held soon, and I'm already running late. We're almost at the common hall now. Well then, this is goodbye. What? I'm simply extending my hand for a handshake. Will you not take it? From your savior, no less. Your hands are absolutely freezing. They were wrapped around a bowl of warm soup just a moment ago. You're not human. Who do you work for, and why were you sent to me? Bullshit. Listen close. If you tell me now, I might just spare you. I might also spare whoever you were sent by. It can't be anyone too powerful. They wouldn't send such a shoddy creation to spy on me if they were. Still, it's definitely someone who knows me. Someone who knows my reputation. They know that I'll never turn a blind eye to someone in need. You were planted at that street corner, so it's someone who knows my usual route. Who is it? Either you tell me now, or I'll pry the answer from your bloody throat. Who sent you? Not budging. Bad idea. But if you insist on being difficult, then you'll be getting the exact same treatment from me. You're causing me quite the headache, and that's on top of whatever the Harbinger's meeting has in store. I'll need something to remedy this headache. And who better to get it from than you? The bloody fucking cause. You won't like what's going to happen to you next. But in the end, you only have yourself to blame for it. On your knees, or I'm slicing through your throat. You obey Arlecchino and get on your knees. After the punishment, you pass out. More content in the full version of this audio. Wake up. Did I say you could nod off? Get up. I'm taking you into the attic. It'll have to do as your makeshift interrogation cell. The warden of this block will make sure that you have no chance of escaping. Trust me, you'll want to obey him. Let's go. I need to be at the Harbinger's meeting soon. But don't worry. I'll come back for you first thing in the morning. You're excused, Warden. Look at you. 2 weeks in imprisonment, and you still won't budge. Day after day, the interrogations have continued, with no fruits for all of the warden's labor. You're the first person who hasn't cracked at his interrogations. Between everything, being beaten, starved, used, you still hold fast to your master's orders. Anyone else would have killed themselves with a cyanide tooth by now. After a thorough inspection of your body, it appears that you don't even have that. Whoever your master is must be very overconfident. That will be their first and last mistake. Get up. We're going somewhere. What? Why are you so surprised? Did you think I would come in here today to personally beat you up? Or did you think I was here for that other purpose? Have you begun craving for that. I'm not here for the usual things. Let's just say I have something special planned today. Enough talking. Get up already. You are trying my patience. These are the paddocks of the House of Hearth. Horses are such beautiful creatures, aren't they? The ones in the military typically have their manes trimmed off. Here, however, I let them grow it out. When I have time for my duties, I come here once in a while to ride them. I know them all by name. Would you like to try? Right. After all you've been through, you're probably far too weak to ride them. Not that I'll let you get away with that excuse. Get on the horse, or I'll throw you on him. Your choice. There we go. How does it feel to be sitting in front of me while I hold the leash with my arms on either side of your waist? How is your body feeling? All sore, achy, bruised. Do you think you're finally going to be put out of your misery today? That I've tired of you, and I'm finally bringing you somewhere to be killed. Here we are. Well then, I'm getting off. Get going then. What does it look like? I'm setting you free. What? Afraid that it's all too good to be true? Well, I can understand, seeing as I've not exactly been a kind captor. But as you can see, we're here alone. You're on a horse that will take you wherever you want. And once you've made it out of this forest, you'll be free. Why am I letting you go? Simply put, I've used you for what you're worth. I've fed my desires. I'm not getting any information from you, and now I've frankly gotten bored of you. I'll have to figure out who your master is on my own. If my instincts are correct, I'm sure it won't be long before they send another spy my way. I'll try my luck with interrogations then. As for you, leave. If you're worried that I'll track your movements, I assure you, I don't care to. I don't think you'd be stupid enough to lead me to your master anyway, seeing as you've been so stubbornly loyal. Go on, then. Out of my sight. Goodbye. Look at you, silly thing. Riding in circles in the forest of the dead. How long will you last? The mechanical horse will outlive you. It will ride you for weeks, months, years, all till your thighs burn away from friction against your seat, till you starve, till every fiber of muscle and fat burns away from your body, and all that's left is a skeletal frame. Till you try to fall off, but realize that the saddle is you clamped to it. If conventional methods of torture don't get to you, surely this will. Some fates are worse than death, and this is certainly one of them. When I come back from my next mission, you'll surely be ready to talk. Warden. Today should be their last. I don't imagine that they could survive any longer. You're right. They are indeed very tenacious. Regardless, I will go have a look. Well, look who's here. Just in time. How are you doing, my dear? Oh my, look at your poor thighs, nearly disintegrated by now. You poor, poor thing. Well, are you going to tell me who sent you now? Or are you keen to go for another ride? I can simply throw you back on the saddle. Staple your hands to the lead line, your feet to the stirrups. Doesn't sound like a very appealing fate, now, does it? Oh, your face is so pitiful, it goes straight down to mine. I'll give you a couple minutes to decide on your fate. In the meantime, I'll help myself to you, just for a bit. Arlecchino unleashes himself upon you. More content in the full version of this audio. Beautiful as ever, damselette. Good evening to you too. Why am I here? I just figured I'd pay a visit to my fellow harbinger. I heard from Pantalo that you've been coming here most nights, singing in this abandoned theater. Cobwebs and debris aside, this place looks like it could be refurbished. With a little love and care, we could have this place back to its original glory. All to ourselves. An opera theater for one singer and one audience member. You and me. My damselette, coming down to join me in the audience. What an honor. Now the stage is empty, and my voice echoes far too loudly in this empty hall. At least I have you beside me. Damselette, I have come here with a purpose in mind. Yes, I do not do things without purpose. That is true. But neither do you. You see, I have met someone interesting. At first, they were a threat. But now, they've become something else. Who? I think you know the person I'm talking about, considering you sent them to me. How long were you going to play that game? As long as you could drag it on for? Yeah. How long did I know? Well, truth be told, I had an inkling the very first day you sent them to me. On the streets, when I picked them up and brought them to the House of Hearth. When I punished them and felt for an instant something more pleasurable than primal acts could ever be. That is, a connection, a feeling conveyed to me through that doll. You. I felt you. Having very little interest in following some vague feeling, however, I decided to keep the doll for observation. They were hollow when being but came alive under my touch. When I handed them off to the warden, he reported back that there was, in his words, something dead about them. I took some time off my duties to observe one such session, and indeed, the doll was completely limp the entire time. I held them that very night, and all of a sudden, they were reinvigorated, returned to a state that was very much alive. After a few more investigations of a similar nature, it started to come together. Zapsplat, how long have you desired me? Were you going to keep it a secret forever? Or did you know that I would find out and would confront you about the matter? I know it's the latter. It was your plan from the very beginning to lure me slowly but surely into your web. Now you have me right where you want me, alone with you. There is no need for the doll anymore. No one to pull any more strings. From now on, you can simply enjoy me as I am, flesh to flesh, as we are. May I hold your face, Zapsplat? This feels much better. Kissing that doll can never compare to the feeling of kissing the real you. How about we take this elsewhere? I can't imagine this theater would be a good place for physical endeavors. Yeah. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm not in the business of wasting time. You've wanted me for very long, haven't you? And little by little, I've started to want you too. Get over here. And that's the end for this YouTube preview. The rest of this audio can be found on my card. Link in the bio of this video.